How can I serve the greater good? I know that is by being me, fully giving in to being me. I'm Helle from Qigong, and the question is actually Richard Rudd from the Gene Keys. But that is actually what I'm in. That's the place that I'm at, and I can just say that it is both very much fun and fantastic, but it's also somehow a bit scary. When I gave up my teaching job, I just felt it inside that it was time for me to fully embrace Qigong and the path that it had opened up for me. And that meant for me working in my business Qigong. And oh boy, 2 years later, I am in such a different situation than I would have thought. Because I was expecting a normal process, growing your company and marketing your workshops and doing all that business. What I have experienced though is that I have felt, how can I say, a resistance to marketing myself and my company in periods. And I now know that it's a natural process when you work fully with your energy and with your process of becoming you. Because you have to go inside, and there's a lot you need to heal. And I have done, and I'm doing that, and we will continue doing that all our lives, I believe. But it's really important to become you. And what I find is that I thought my business would be so outward. I thought I would be meeting up with lots of people, and I have done, but not to the degree and to the extent that I was expecting when I stopped teaching at high school. Rather, my job is also a lot sort of internal, but also hidden. Because when you are a healer, you don't actually sort of show that to the world as such. Because I am drawn to do things that nobody perhaps knows. And that's not important either. I can just give a specific example from yesterday at a cafe. I saw a small girl, maybe 3 years old. She had just become a big sister, and I could recognize her agony because I did not feel good about becoming a big sister many years ago. So I recognized that. And I thought, what can I do for her? And then I thought of giving her my rose quartz heart crystal, and I asked her mom if I could give it to her, and she liked the idea. And that just felt so fantastic. So, of course, I have no idea what's going to happen after that moment, but the girl was happy, and I just felt it was so right to do that. So it's just an example of the fact that, what we can do for the greater good, it might not be what we think. Rather, it perhaps never is, or very rarely is, what we think it will be. And that's also another point in this talk, that, we cannot foresee the future, and we do not know precisely where our path is going to lead us. And I certainly don't know. I mean, even in half a year, I don't know where I'm at and what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, what's happening. But the point with that is, I trust that it's going to be much better than it is now. And actually right now, I don't think I have been as happy as I am since I was perhaps 1 year old. And I trust completely in my process, and I'm working every day on my energy, on healing, and exploring my path and exploring who I am. And this just feels so completely right, even though my ego is like, whoa, what are you doing? I don't recognize this way of living, and where does it lead you? Where does it leave us? And I don't know, but I know it's the right thing to do. I allow the process, and I'm so much in the present that I'm aware of what is going on. For instance, today I've had a long nap because as I learn, Mercury, I know, is now direct, but the planet Pluto has gone retrograde. So for me, that meant a very low energy today, a reflective energy, and I did not sit at the computer and do what I had planned because the energy was not for that. So that is exactly how I live. I feel into the energy, because it's like marketing my courses. If the energy is not right for it, don't bother, because it's not going to work anyway. So I guess what I want to say is try to maybe feel into, what feels right for you, and try to go a bit more with the good energy and the good vibes.